What's up, you guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about my exact cutting diet and workout plan for the next 11 weeks. In the next 11 weeks, I am going on vacation and I'm going to go to the beach, and I want to take my shirt off and look damn good when I do so. So this video is going to document basically everything that I plan on doing for the next 11 weeks. And so I have about 15 to 20 pounds to lose in 11 weeks. That's more than 1 pound per week. And so roughly, you want to lose anywhere from 1.5 to 2 pounds per week when cutting aggressively, but safely, obviously. And so I'm going to show you how I'm going to plan to do that. So let's get started. Now, I have a free If It Fits Your Macros calculator on my website. That's what I use to figure out my calories and macros when I need to cut down and lose some weight. Because you guys know what? That relationship weight is real. I was 190-ish pounds when I stopped cutting. I am now about 199 pounds. So that shit is real. So oh well, we're going to try to get down to 180 pounds, maybe the high 170s. So if you guys want to figure out your calories and macros, make sure to use this free If It Fits Your Macros calculator on my website, link down in the description. And so when I plugged in my numbers into my calculator, I got 2,165 calories to eat per day. It's an estimated amount. I'm going to round that up to 2,200 just to start out, because again, I have 11 weeks to lose about 15 to 20 pounds. It's a little more aggressive of a calorie deficit than I would like, but that's the predicament I am in, so we're going to do that. Now, with these 2,200 calories, I'm going to use a 40-40-20 split. Now, what this means is it's a 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat macronutrient split. So those 2,200 calories are going to be broken into those percentages for each macronutrient. I have an entire video on exactly why I use this macronutrient split. I'll leave it down in the description, so make sure to check that out if you want to learn more about the 40-40-20 split. Now, as far as meals goes for my meal plan for this entire cut, well, I follow If It Fits Your Macros and flexible dieting, which means it's kind of flexible. I can kind of have whatever I want so long as I stick to my calorie deficit and hit my macronutrient targets. Now, I'm going to put my meals that I always have, regardless if I'm cutting or bulking, on the screen. Now, they might not fit your caloric needs, or maybe not, you might not even like some of the meals, but this is what I like. This is what keeps me satisfied and keeps me going throughout the cut. Now, just because I have these meals doesn't mean that I won't go ahead and fit in Chipotle one of the nights that I am cutting, or I won't go and fit in ice cream or pizza on date night or something like that. I will fit it in if I have room to, because I follow If It Fits Your Macros. Now, if you don't know what If It Fits Your Macros is, then definitely check out my book. I'll leave it down in the description. It goes over the entire topic of If It Fits Your Macros and breaks it all down. And it currently has 170 reviews on a 4.5 out of 5-star average. So make sure to check that out if you guys want to. Now, with these meals, these are all calculated to make sure I stay under 2,200 calories, which is my calorie deficit goal. Now, of course, as time goes on, those calories are going to have to reduce as time goes on, because that's just how your body works. The same amount of calories you started with at the beginning of your cut isn't going to be the same at the end of your cut. Stuff changes, your body adapts, so you're going to have to adjust when necessary. I have a whole video on how to adjust your calories during a cut, so make sure to watch that on my channel. I'll leave it linked in the description, as well as an article on the same topic as well. Alright, so I just talked about my calorie and macronutrient requirements for the next 11 weeks and how to adjust them when necessary. I gave you guys a video to watch on what to do when you hit a plateau or something like that. And so now I want to talk about my workout routine for the next 11 weeks, which should be popping up on the screen. Now, what you'll notice is that I hit the major compound lifts at least twice per week. I have one time a week I hit, like for example, the squat super heavy and lower reps, and then another day of the week I'll hit the squats higher reps and lower weight. Okay, so I do this for pretty much the squat, the bench, the overhead press, and other bigger compound lifts. Okay, the only exception is the deadlift. I only do that heavy once per week, and I hit my back in other ways with other exercises as well. Now, by no means should you follow this workout routine if it doesn't help you with your personal fitness goals, but this is what works for me. If you guys want to follow it, feel free to do so. However, it is tailored more towards an intermediate lifter like myself. If you're a beginner, there are plenty of free online beginner workout programs, so make sure to follow those if you are a beginner. Now, don't expect to gain any strength or muscle if you are an intermediate on a cut. If you are a beginner, though, you can expect to maybe build muscle and lose fat at the same time, but for us more experienced folks, we're just going to try our best not to lose any muscle and maintain as much of our strength as possible. That's pretty much it for the workout routine, you guys. If you have any questions, leave the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, let's move on to cardio. All right, so for cardio, what I'm gonna do is post it also on the screen. This is pretty much for you guys to copy if you want. Now, for the next 11 weeks, I'm pretty much gonna do any form of cardio as I want, as long as I keep increasing either the intensity or the amount of time I'm doing that cardio. So for example, if I do the Stairmaster 4 times a week, I'm gonna do it for week 1, I'm gonna do it for 20 minutes each time. Now the next week, week 2, I'll do Stairmaster again, but for maybe 22 minutes each time. And then every week I'm gonna increase the amount of time I'm doing the Stairmaster. And this is to increase calorie burn and to further keep fat loss going as the cut goes on. And so this is something I do with every cut I've done. I do it whether it's on the treadmill, whether I'm walking, or if I'm on the Stairmaster. So currently I'm kind of liking the Stairmaster again. I may change to running, or I may just switch it up every week. As long as I'm increasing the time, the amount of cardio I'm doing, or the intensity, that's what I'm gonna do throughout this cut. I'm not trying to do tons of high intensity interval training. I will do 1 high intensity interval training session per week for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what it is. But for the majority of my cut, I'm gonna be doing that low intensity steady state cardio, whether that be running, Stairmaster, or just walking. So hope this video helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.